Hey there, everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. It's the last inning of a 4-4 game on base baseball. It's Jerry Familia versus who we have coming up? Matt Adams, Robles, and Adam Eaton here in the top of the ninth. It's all tied at 4-4. Strasburg and Syndergaard started this game, and then came Lugo in the top of the seventh. So Syndergaard went sixth, Lugo went two. And now we have Familia. So I'll show you how to play this. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And let me just get the Safari going there. All right, perfect. All right, so we're going to read the lower die. And I always read off the picture card. I think the designer explains it a little bit differently, but I asked him if I'm doing it right. He said, I am, so I don't know. But I read off, it's a 24. It's going to go, it's a walk off Familia. So he's prone to losing the play a little bit. So he will walk in the top of the ninth. He will walk Adams. And of course, we're not in a situation to bring in a lot of pinch hitters here. I don't have a lot of players, or all the players that played. I have I have the majority of them, but not the. I may not have like a 5-man bench. I may only have like a 3-man bench. The rest of the players I would have to create. So we're trying to work out a system that will have some extra cards. So you can just use the cards as a random player type thing. All right, so it's Victor Robles, and he's a heck of a ball player for sure. Got some power, got some good speed. And what do we do with him? We're not going to bunt with him. We're going to just roll for Robles. Familia checks with the catcher Ramos for the sign. Looks over at Adams, and here's a pitch to Robles. That's a 16. A 16 is going to be a fly ball. And that's going to be to the left fielder. It says advance, but on first base, we're not going to advance him because doesn't happen all that often. On second, maybe, and on third for sure. And here is Adam Eaton. And he is a lefty hitter. And today, what has he done? He's flat out grounded out and struck out twice. So with a runner on first, here's a pitch from Jerry Familia. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And it's a 3-4, and a 3-4 is a blank, and we go over to, and that's a drive. Oh, no, that's a drive, and that's going to split the outfield. It's going to roll to the wall. And around third, here comes Adams and into second base with a double, giving the Nats a 5-4 lead here in the top of the ninth off Jerry Familia is Adam Eaton. So Adam Eaton celebrates at second base while Adams scores easily. Wouldn't have scored on a single probably because of his speed, but on a double, he will definitely score. Oh, wait a second. He's at first. I thought for some reason he was at second base. Hold on there. Blah 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 blah. Oh, and Adam Eaton is fast, but Adams is terribly slow. So we're gonna have to hold him up. Oh, wait a second. We're going to have to hold him up at third base. There you go. He'll probably score, but right now he's held up. For some reason, I felt that he was on second base, but no. So it's second and third, and here's Dozier. So the Met infield is going to come in. We got to stop this run. Everybody's in on the grass, and it's Brian Dozier at the plate. Jerry Familia checks the sign with Ramos. And here's the pitch. 4-4 the score, and that is a 14. A 14 is a drive, and that's pulled down the line into the left field corner. And that is Nimmo who's going to play it in the corner. That's one run. That's 2 runs. And that is a 2-run double. And out comes the manager. And Familia is out of there. Familia walked the first batter, got an out, but then back-to-back doubles have put the Mets down 6-4 here in the top of the ninth. So he's going to get pulled immediately. And let's see who we're going to bring in here. So a 2-run double by Brian Dozier. And that is the 8 and 1. I write the numbers and I put a little circle around it. That's the latest thing I'm doing. And let's see who we're going to bring in for the Mets. Let's find the Mets cards. You get 15 pitchers and 15 batters. Lugo already pitched, so he's out. Let's see. Do we have we have Rendon and then Soto? I believe is Soto a righty or a lefty? Soto's a lefty. That's what I thought. So we're going to bring in a lefty specialist to stay in there to face Soto. And let's see who we can bring in here. We got a couple of guys we can bring in. Let's see. Justin Wilson, perfect. I know he's available. He's around for sure. So Justin Wilson's going to come in. He's going to face Rendon with a runner at second. You know what they're going to do? They're going to walk Rendon. And now he's going to face Soto. So we got to get Soto here if we expect to have any chance to score a couple of runs and tie this up in the game in the bottom of the ninth inning. So in the bottom of the ninth inning for the Mets is Alonso, Cano, and Conforto. So here's Soto with runners on first and second. A double play will be just what the doctor ordered here. Would love to see that. I don't know if that's going to happen. Here's Wilson. He looks in for the sign. Soto. Ready. 2-5. That's a blank on Wilson. And 2-5 is going to be a fly ball. And this is not going to be an automatic advance. This is going to be a choice advance. And with a pretty fast guy like Eaton, who's 7, 8, or 9, he's going to be out, so he's going to tag. Let's find out. And let's find out who it's to. It's going to be a left field, deep left field, and that's going to be deep enough for first and second. Again, I thought there was a run on third. All right, well, not so much tequila next time. All right, so that's a fly out to left field, and nobody's going to advance. And here comes Howie. No, that was the pinch. Okay, so we're going to bring in a pinch hitter. Yes, sirree. The pinch hitter. And we're going to bring in, Kurt Suzuki. You know what? Kurt Suzuki I know is around. Who else is around? Kurt Suzuki I know is around. So we're going to bring in Kurt Suzuki to pinch hit. And I don't even know where to put him. Just write him in here. Suzuki, pinch hitter, comes in here. And it's Wilson against Suzuki. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Here's a pitch, and that is a 36. A 36 is a blank, and a 36 is a fly ball. And we're going to take the error off there and put it on a single, which is there. So we're going to get rid of that error because we're moved into the singles for the outfield. And that's going to be a fly ball. And that is, again, to the left fielder, Nimmo. Gets to it and squeezes it for the out. So the Nats pick up a couple of runs on 2 hits, and we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And who we're going to bring in there? Let's see. See if we got Conley around. I don't know if we have him available. We're going to bring in Kyle Bearclaw. Kyle Bearclaw to close it out. We have 2 lefties coming up after Alonso. So I would like to grab a lefty. I don't know if I have Conley available. And I'll say he's not available because I don't see him. So, but I know I have Bearclaw. So Bearclaw is going to come in. All right, so it's Bearclaw versus Pete Alonso here in the bottom of the 9th in a game that is has the Nats up 6-4. And here goes. And that is a 56. 56 is a strikeout. So Alonso swings and misses and angry with himself as usual. The polar bear walks away just shaking his head. Did not show any discipline in that at bat whatsoever. The Mets need a base runner. They don't need somebody chasing balls out of the strike zone. So here's Robbie Cano. And Robbie Cano is 1 for 4 so far. It's a 1-3. A 1-3 is a blank, and a 1-3 is chopped to the shortstop. And that is Diffo over to first, 2 down. So the Mets are down to their last out. All right. It was a pretty good game. It was a seesaw battle throughout. I'll tell you just quickly. The Mets took a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 2nd on a solo shot by Wilson Ramos. I think it's his 3rd of the season. And then it was the Mets again in the bottom of the 4th with a walk to O'Neill and a triple from Rosario and a double from Lagares. That made it 3-0. And then it was in the top of the 5th where it was a solo shot by the pitcher. Strasburg hit a home run. That's right. He did hit a home run in 2019, and he hit one here today. And then it was 3-1. And then we didn't have any more scoring until the top of the 7th when they scored another 2 more runs on a 2-run home run by a pinch hitter. Well, not really a pinch hitter. He replaced the first baseman Zimmerman. Adams hit a 2-run home run, and that made the score 3-3. And then it was the Nats who, in the top of the 8th, took the lead 4-3 on a hit by pitch with 2 outs. The runner got to second base on a ground out, and then it was a single by Gomes, drove in that run, and it became 4-3. But the Mets tied it up in the bottom of the 8th on a solo home run by Jeff McNeil. And then here in the 4-4 going into the top of the 9th, what you just saw, it was a walk, a double. And let's get that. Let's get some of those RBIs in there. Oh, there was 2 RBI double by Brian Dozier. All right, so Michael Conforto up against Bearclaw. And here's the pitch. It is a 1 5. It's a 15, and it's a ground ball. Rip to, I don't know, let's see, hold on a second. They'll tell me in a second. Rip to third baseman, and that's Rendon up with it. Fires a strike to first base. Ball game over. The Mets lose it by a score of 6-4. But what a game! 6-4. What a game that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 runs. And the Mets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 runs, 9 hits. So the Nats with 6 runs. Hey there, ID Jester. How's it going? All right. The Nats with 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. And the Mets with 4 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. And the final score, let's write it nice and big here, so all the blind guys like me can see what's going on. This is the final score. Mets lose it, but their record is 4-2, and now they lost this one, so it becomes 4-3 to start the season. It was 6-4 final. And let's see who got what here. Doolittle gets the win. Bearclaw gets a save. The loss is going to go to Familia, and it's nothing to write his Familia about. And that's about it. This is on baseball, and I'll continue to play games and continue to play test the game. It's a fun game. It's got some tweaks. I'm adding little things here and there, adjusting it. I moved the fly ball error checks to single plus an error check to the outfield because you can't have only drop fly balls, and if you do any more than that, it'll be too many. So it has to be figured out a little bit. But other than that, it plays pretty smoothly. The stats are pretty close. I mean, for example, Syndergaard went 6 innings and he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts in 6 innings. He gave up 1 hit, a walk, a hit and a walk, 3 hits and a walk. Gave up 3 hits and a walk. How many runs? He gave up 1 on the home run there, only 1 run. So that was pretty good. And then Belugo got slammed a little bit, got hammered a bit. He gave up 1 there, 2 runs, 3 runs, gave up 3 runs. So he didn't have his best stuff. Fall Classic Baseball does that. That's 2, 3. And then the walk. How many walks? 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. So pretty much, I mean, very realistic. And then, of course, Familia, horrible relief pitcher in 2019. He gave up a couple of hits and a couple of walks and 2 runs. So 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks. How many strikeouts? No Ks. And he went just 1 inning. He takes the loss. And that's about it. And that's about it. I'm going to take a break. So this is Onboard Baseball. What year is this? It is 2019. 2019. Mets, Nats at Mets. And I'm going to go lie down a bit. This is Cards and Dice TV. Tony Porter. See you later on base.